Donald Trump's press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, who I call his chief propagandist, just had a meltdown on live TV, a disastrous press conference in the White House. She was asked about Jeffrey Epstein's connections with Donald Trump and whether Trump was an informant. Here's what she says. Play this clip.
You know, Mike Johnson came out and said that the president was an FBI informant. Do you know what he meant by that, if it's not true?
I can affirm that is not true. I think the speaker was referring to the fact that President Trump kicked Jeffrey Epstein out of his Mar-a-Lago property for reasons the president has already discussed. John.
Well, that's interesting because MAGA Mike Johnson said that Donald Trump was an FBI confidential informant. Interesting, Caroline. Then Caroline Leavitt on the Epstein files says that this is just the Democrats desperately trying to concoct a hoax to smear Donald Trump. That's why the birthday card with Donald Trump's signature was subpoenaed and produced, and now all of MAGA's claiming it is a forgery. Come on, Caroline. Here, play this clip.
You addressed the crime of Irina Zaritka, and the president has done a lot to deliver justice for victims of crimes like that horrific stabbing. And the Epstein files are back in the news because a lot of Americans feel that that Jeffrey Epstein's victims never got justice. Does the president care about these victims? Do you think he can does he want to deliver more justice for them, and is he willing to meet with them?
The president cares about victims of all crimes, and that's why Republicans in the Trump Department of Justice have done more in terms of transparency when it comes to the Epstein case than any prior administration. And why are the Democrats all of a sudden caring about this? It's because they are desperately trying to concoct a hoax to smear the president of the United States. We have seen this time and time again. Ro Khanna and all of these other Democrats, they could have cared about those victims 4 years ago when Joe Biden was in office. They could have pushed for transparency then. Unfortunately, the Democrats are using victims as political pawns to try to smear and to push a hoax against the president of the United States. And I will get you numbers on the amount of child predators that this administration and this FBI and this Department of Justice have locked up under President Trump's leadership. We have done more than any president to protect victims of crime, especially disgusting, heinous sexual crimes. And that includes the deportation of illegal aliens who are perpetrating these crimes against innocent victims in our country right now today. And that remains a top priority for this administration.
Then a reporter asked Caroline Leavitt, okay, well, you say he didn't sign the birthday card, but it comes from the Epstein estate. So, like, what's your working theory of how that forgery got into the